That's all right. Call to order the December 2nd, 2025 reorganization meeting of the Wilson School District. The first or second agenda item after the call to order is the swearing in of school board members, and Judge Nevius is here to swear the members in. I believe you were already calling the first one up for you.
Who wants to hold the Bible for me?
This is Blakely. She's going to hold it for you.
There you go. And hold that. Place your left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand.
Okay.
I, Dr. Amy Kennedy,
I, Dr. Amy Kennedy,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
You are duly sworn. Congratulations.
Dr. Kennedy, you can take your seat. After the board members are sworn in, then they can take their seats at the table.
All right, Ms. Coker. Did I pronounce that correctly? Cocker. Come on up. Who's holding the Bible here? No one. Okay. All right. Would you mind if you held the Bible so I could hold my... You mind? All right. Here you go. Place your left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. Left hand. Oh, do you not want to? Okay.
I'm not going to, yeah.
I, Stephanie Cocker,
I, Stephanie Cocker,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States,
and Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
You're duly sworn. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. There you go. And finally, we have Ms. Royer. Would someone like to hold the Bible, or would you like to affirm? You're going to try to? All right, kiddos, here we go.
Don't fight over the Bible.
All right. Place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. I, Catherine Royer,
I, Catherine Royer,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and
the
defend
Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
and I will discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Duly sworn. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. All right, I should definitely sign these before I leave, Mr. Maravich. I think that's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Now at the newly seated board, may we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Hart,
Here.
Mrs. Casper,
Here.
Dr. Kennedy,
Here.
Mrs. Cocker,
Here.
Mr. McCray, Mr. McCree,
Here.
Mrs. Royer,
Here.
Mr. Schneider,
Here.
Mrs. Denny.
Here.
8 present, 1 absent.
Can everyone please rise for the pledge to the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There are no solicitors' announcements. There is no public participation on agenda items, and there was no executive session. So I will pass the baton over for 2.1 for the President Pro Temp, Mr. Bob Schneider, who will take over as President Pro Temp to do the reorganization.
All right. Agenda item 2.2 is the nomination election of president of the board. Are there any nominations? Dr. Kennedy.
I would like to nominate Mrs. Jenny Denny for president of the Wilson School Board. She has been a fabulous vice president over the past 2 years, and she is ready and willing to do the job, and I appreciate her for that. Thank you.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing as there are no others, a voice vote will do. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. I am honored by your trust and confidence in me, and a little scared because Mrs. Cocker left really big shoes to fill, but I will do my best to be as good as she was, so thank you. Okay. 2.3, I am looking for a nomination for the vice president. Mrs. Cocker?
I would like to nominate Mr. Bernard McCree as Vice President. His contributions to the board over the last 2 years have been very welcome, and the questions he asked, the thoughtfulness, I think his role would be best used in this position to support the leadership of our board.
Are there any other nominations? And we do not need a second for this, correct? As there are no other nominations, then I guess this would be a voice vote. Everybody in favor of Mr. McCree as the vice president, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Congratulations. Okay. Item 2.4, looking for a motion to nominate and elect the board's secretary, who is the administrative assistant to the superintendent and substitute board secretary, Mrs. Burkholder, an administrative assistant to the assistant superintendent and director of public relations in the event that the superintendent's administrative assistant is not able to perform the duties. Is there a motion?
Schneider, so moved.
Thank you. Mr. Schneider, is there a second? Thank you, Mr. McCree. Any discussion? And this is a voice vote, so all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Mrs. Burkholder does so much for this board, and she does it so well and without any seeming effort. So thank you for being willing to assume this position. We are all very grateful for the role you play. And to show our appreciation, I'm now looking for a motion to approve that the board secretary salary be set at $0.00. Do we have someone to make that motion?
Cocker, motion.
Thank you, Mrs. Cocker. Do we have a second? Mr. McCree. Any discussion? Okay, this is a voice vote, so all in favor say aye, please.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion carries. Congratulations on your salary. Don't spend it all in one place, please. Item 2.6, motion to appoint all non-officers of the school board as assistant secretaries for the Wilson Board of School Directors.
Cocker?
Thank you, Mrs. Cocker. Do we have a second?
Casper.
Thank you, Mrs. Casper. Any discussion? Okay, this is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Item 2.7, request, looking for a motion for a continuation in force of present Wilson School District policies.
Schneider, so moved.
Mr. Schneider, thank you. Mr. McCreary, you the second, thank you. Any discussion? This is a roll call.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy,
Yes.
Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Yes.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Okay, and looking for a motion to approve setting the solicitor's fees at $220 per professional hour for regular services, $240 to $262 per professional hour for designated services, and otherwise outlined in the attached letter of agreement.
Mrs. Denny, I believe that we skipped over 2.8.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
No problem.
We will backtrack to 2.8. Oh, and this is very important. Mr. Maravich, you should have caught me on this one. We're looking for a motion to approve the retention of John Maravich Esquire and Fox Rothschild LLP as solicitor for 2026.
So move, Cocker.
Thank you, Ms. Cocker. Is there a second?
Casper.
Thank you, Mrs. Casper. Any discussion? Okay. And this is a roll call.
Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Yes.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy,
Yes.
Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Thank you. Motion carries. Until I was on the board, I did not realize how much the solicitor does, so we are very fortunate to have Mr. Maravich and Fox Rothschild representing us. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to 2.9 and look for a motion to approve setting the solicitor's fees as was already mentioned. Do we have someone to make the motion?
Schneider, so moved.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. Do we have a second?
Cocker?
Thank you, Mrs. Cocker. Any discussion? And this is a roll call.
Dr. Kennedy, Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Yes.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Okay, motion passes. So now that we have our board reorganized for the coming year, I want to officially welcome Mrs. Royer. It's wonderful to have you on board. It's sad to see Mr. Case go. I really enjoyed Mr. Case. I always enjoyed his perspective on things. And I was asked once last year, how does the board really interact, outside of closed doors? And I said, we do great. Like, it's a group that we agree on most things, and when we don't agree, we respect, and I think that's why we're so productive. And so Mr. Case was an important part of that. But it's sad to see him go, but it is exciting to have somebody new here. And I believe this is the first time in Wilson history that the majority of the board has been female. And that is especially exciting. To have broken that particular glass ceiling. It's a little one, but I think it still matters, and it's the example that we set for the young women in our school districts. So welcome and thank you. Looking for a motion to approve, this is item 3.1, looking for a motion to approve the minutes of the school board meeting from November 17th, 2025. Thank you, Mr. McCree. Is there a second? Ms. Cocker, any discussion? Okay, and this is a voice vote, so all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. So now we're going to go into 4.1, the committee reports, and we'd like to especially thank Ms. Ding for coming out on a snow day. Though the roads are clear now, you would have been very justified to say, no, I think I'll take tonight off, but you came out tonight, and we certainly appreciate it. It's why you do such a great job representing all of the students.
So, for these few weeks, congratulations to the senior class of 2026 on their 41-40 win over the junior class of 2027 in this year's annual Powder Puff game. Last week, many teachers, staff, and administrators helped serve a special Thanksgiving lunch in the cafeteria. The menu featured turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. And congratulations to William Frenchick and Harrison Eck for earning second place honors at the 39th Annual Brossman Foundation and Ronald E. Frisbee Senior Science Lectureship and Competition at the Millersville University. The competition included an 100-question exam covering a wide range of science topics. Students at Berkshire Heights created thoughtful thank you cards for local first responders, and Wilson Sports has officially begun, and the Wilson community is excited to cheer on our Bulldogs. And congratulations to the wonderful cast and crew of The Play That Goes Wrong for putting on an outstanding show in opening night. And good luck to all the Wilson music students as they audition for senior county and junior county and district band, orchestra, and chorus in the coming weeks. And before Thanksgiving break, seniors met with staff members to discuss their post-graduation plans during the annual senior sprint event. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ding. Dr. Kennedy, you have a Teacher and Learning Committee report?
Yes, I do, thank you. We were lucky enough to have some young sixth graders come visit us for camp to share their camp experience. We'd like to thank Rowan Young, Ryan Munster-Tiger, Drew Shooker, Sophia Smeltz, Chase Carney, and Madison Calabria. They came in and they gave us a whole rundown. We had 4 sixth graders and 2 camp counselors, and that was really fun to get to talk about their experiences with camp. We had some updates from the high school. They're finalizing details of a plan to figure out how to have a cycle to revise secondary curriculum in science and social studies. And so they're trying to figure out how to make it go through so that everybody's not working on everything at once, and we're working on what needs to be done. We heard that the senior sprint has happened, as Ms. Ding said, and we looked at some new high school course proposals and some updates, and there was a lot of updates in titles. In the middle school, they are continuing their ELA work. The 7th grade team met on November 12th to plan future units, and they're working on merging the English and reading curriculum. And they had their second professional learning session, or they're having their second professional learning session on December 17th. The social studies team has begun to look at different curriculum resources, and they met last week to discuss next steps. Science is neck deep in the STEEL standards, trying to get everything updated for them. And math teachers are exploring potential alternatives to the Zern platform. If you have a middle school student, you know all about Zern and Zern homework. In the elementary school, we have some students that are doing the STEM Connects Challenge at the BCIU from Cornwall, Green Valley, and Whitfield. We have students that are doing the Keystone Challenge at the BCIU, and that's a team from Cornwall and Shiloh. We are excited that we're going to be having Building Bulldogs again. Our first parent session, our first parent session, that's not right, our parent session, because we have multiple sessions. This one is just for parents. That is on January 6th from 6 to 7. This is a time for parents to learn about the Building Bulldog events, things they can do to prepare their child for children for kindergarten, and meet some district employees who can support them in that transition. Our wonderful Building Bulldogs committee is Angela Mitzsteifer, Madeline Bohr, Nancy Reganis, Erica Hassler, Caitlin Umberger, Felicia Foster, Mary Beth P., and Jessica Knott, and they will be there advertising at parent conferences. Teachers had a professional learning session on November 4th, and we look, on our agenda, we have some contracts, including one that is going to be an author visit, which we're very, very excited about. So that's all I have from teaching and learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kennedy. I would note both you and Ms. Ding mentioned the senior sprint. And you also mentioned the camping, the sixth grade camping thing, and I participated as one of the interviewers for the senior sprint, and I was surprised how many of the seniors said that one of their very favorite events was the sixth grade trip, considering how much occurred in the 6 years since that. So it's obviously an educational experience that sticks with them and makes an impact on their future. I was also really impressed with the number of students who already had committed to schools in November, had been accepted, and had committed to that. There were a number of athletes I spoke with, and I think that played a role in it, but I was really impressed. I'd be curious how many of our students have acceptances this early, because it seemed very high based on the ones that I interviewed. So thank you. Do we have, for 4.3, any additional reports?
We did have a BCIU meeting. We had some BCIU members that are retiring off of the board, and they will not be no longer continuing their service. So next meeting, we don't have a meeting in December, and January will be our reorganization meeting. The BCIU advocates for our students at the Capitol. On October 28th and 29th, they visited the state capitol for the 2025 Berks County Superintendents and CTC Students Director Council, and that strengthens relationships between local schools and legislators, promotes ongoing advocacy, and provides opportunity to influence policy decisions that affect students and educators. The BCIU recognized veterans at a luncheon, and we had a really interesting presentation. For the first time, the BCIU sent, along with professors from Kutztown, went to the PAC-T conference, and they presented their model on alternative education, which I thought was really interesting. The last thing I have to report is that we have some on our agenda. We're going in again with the BCIU on paper, and we do a lot of that with the BCIU. They get all the schools together, and we try to get the stuff. It's like going to Sam's Club with your friends. Like, you want to get as much as you can as cheap as possible, and that's what the BCIU helps us do sometimes, and today it's paper. So that is my BCIU report.
Dr. Trickett, do you have a report for the Wilson Education Foundation, or Wilson? Or
Well, not really a report, so to say, now that Mr. Case has rolled off. However, we are currently seeking through and having conversations around which board member will serve in that capacity for the next 2 years. We had another great meeting last week, and just really gearing up for a couple major events that are coming in the near future, including one that the community will learn about here later this week.
Wonderful, thank you. I do have a report on the Committee on Legislative Affairs, which met about 2 weeks ago. And the big news was the budget, which had just passed, I think, the day before or 2 days before that meeting. So that was the primary topic. And I'll just give a brief overview. The budget that did eventually get passed had about a $100 million increase in funding for basic education funding, and about a $40 million increase in special education funding. And while $40 million seems like a lot of money, it is woefully insufficient for the increase in costs and the amount of things that are required for special education. Most mandates are federal, and the costs for those mandates have increased over the past 10 years by 100%. Our funding has increased by 50%. So we are thankful. We are very thankful for Harrisburg for finally passing this budget and for the money that did get approved. But this is obviously something we need to continue to work with our representatives about to make sure that special education gets the funding that it needs. We also talked about the cyber charter reforms. We had talked previously, this board signed a statement that we sent to our representatives in Harrisburg, agreeing along with a number of other school districts, asking for a a $10,000 cap on funding that goes to cyber charter schools. As it is right now, the funding that goes is calculated based on an expense per student calculation specific to the district. And so what that means is 3 children go to the same cyber charter school. One is a Mifflin student, one is a Wilson student, one is an Exeter student, and they all pay different rates, and yet they're getting the exact same education. And the cost is substantially more than it should be for a non-bricks and mortar school to educate, because we have to pay for lights and electricity, and when there's snow, we have to do snow removal, and that's not something that they face. So the Harrisburg did not pass the $10,000 cap, but what they did was they reduced the amount. It is not a flat fee, it's still calculated, but they're giving a certain credit where they give a certain percentage off of what, say, Wilson would pay for transportation, for snow removal, and so there's a decrease in that. And Dr. Trickett, I don't have the numbers here, but I believe that the savings to us could have been over $1 million, but they're going to be, had the flat rate come in, but it's going to be about a $300,000 savings. Is that correct?
Joanne is here. I don't know if you know the exact number to report on just from the cyber charter cost savings to the Wilson School District.
Okay. I see here
I
from
believe it was around $250,000.
$250,000.
But I can't,
Right.
yeah.
But it could have been as high as $1 million. So we'll take what we got, we'll be able to use that, so that was a positive thing. They've changed the teacher certifications, and some of the educators on our board could probably have more information on this. I wasn't quite clear on why it was important, but it was clearly very important in terms, okay, Dr. Kennedy. But they now have the primary certification is 1st through 6th, secondary is 7th through 12th, and specialized is K through 12th, which is how I thought it was, but no, okay. And the other thing that I actually am a big fan of, though probably in the scheme of things it's not so important, is that there has been regulation passed as part of the budget that all school districts have to take cash at all school events, which Wilson does, but not under the championship games. What is that, BCIA, BCAA? PIAA, thank you, I knew it was one of those acronyms, because that's not run by us, and you had to get tickets online, and I guess there were some representatives who had to get tickets online and weren't happy that they didn't take cash. So now, for people like me who wait to the last minute, you can show up and pay cash. So that was one of the other big changes. And the next meeting is going to be at some point in the spring, and I do not have that date. Okay. Are there any other? Nope, so that is all of our reports for now. Mr. Moravich, do you have a report?
I do not.
Okay. So we're going to go into the superintendent's report. Dr. Trickett.
Thank you, President Denny. My report tonight, I'd like to highlight the service of the folks under 5.1 and 5.2. Sol Munoz has been a custodian for nearly 20 years within the Wilson School District. And under 5.2, we have Dawn Snyder and Lynn Talent, both resigning from service this winter. Dawn Snyder has been a kindergarten teacher in the Wilson School District for some time. I just want to thank her and Lynn for their service to our kids and our community. That's my report.
Thank you, Dr. Trickett. Looking for a motion to approve items 5.1 to 5.6.
Schneider, so moved.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. Dr. Kennedy, are you the second? Thank you. Any discussion? So roll call vote.
Mr. McCree?
Yes.
Mrs. Royer?
Yes.
Mr. Schneider?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Mrs. Casper?
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy?
Yes.
Mrs. Cocker?
Yes.
Mrs. Denny?
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Motion passes. 6.1, looking for a motion to approve the field trips as presented, a request for 7 junior ROTC and cybersecurity students and 1 chaperone to travel to Revere High School, Massachusetts in December. 1 day out of school to participate in the Robot Drone League Regional Championship competition. The cost to the district will be transportation and approval for 10 members of the high school cybersecurity club team and 1 chaperone to travel to Washington, D.C. in December, 3 days out of school to participate in the Core Net Wars Tournament of Champions for an invitation-only event that brings together top-scoring individuals and team players from the past year. The cost to the district will be transportation and chaperone expenses, approximately $800. Do we have a? Yes. Thank you, Dr. Kennedy. Do we have a second? Mrs. Royer, thank you. Any discussion? Okay, roll call, please. Oh, this is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes, and that's very exciting. The work that our cybersecurity students are doing is really impressive, so I look forward to hearing about that. 8.1, looking for a motion to renew the suite. I keep jumping ahead. I apologize. Thank you. And this is good stuff. Looking for a motion to accept with gratitude donations from Mama's Pizza, who provided pizza for the junior senior class Powder Puff game, from Tosco's, who also provided pizza for the junior senior class Powder Puff game, tailgate, and from Giant West Lawn, a gift card for the junior senior class Powder Puff tailgate. Do we have a motion?
So moved. Cocker.
Thank you, Mrs. Cocker. Second. Mr. McCree, any discussion? Okay.
I'd like to. As someone who attended, the outpouring of donations was tremendous. Kids were walking away with whole pizzas at the end. They had donated so much. So it's just really nice. It was a really nice event. It was really nice to see the community support.
Thank you, Mr. Snyder. Did you get some pizza?
I didn't know about the pizza, so I ate before I went.
Oh, that would have been a hard choice. Mama's and Tosco's are both such exceptional pizza. I would have had to take a little bit of both, I think. Okay, so we had the motion and the second, so this is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Okay, now on to 8.1. Looking for a motion to renew the Sweet Stevens Katzen Williams Legal Service Consultation Agreement for 2026-2027 as presented. A motion to contract with the Campbell School for the 2025-26 school year for one special education student beginning September 2025 and ending June 2026, pending solicitor review and approval. 8.3, motion to approve the occupational therapy affiliation agreement between Alvernia University and Wilson School District, pending solicitor review and approval. 8.4, motion to grant permission to renew a contract with New Story Wyomissing for special education students for the 2025-26 school year. Services beginning August 1st, 2025 and ending July 31st, 2026, pending solicitor review and approval. Looking for a motion to approve student service items 8.1 to 8.4.
Schneider, so moved.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. Is there a second?
Cocker.
Thank you, Mrs. Cocker. Any discussion? Okay, this is a roll call.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy,
Yes.
Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Yes.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Motion passes. 9.1, looking for a motion to approve the installation of new flooring using All About Floors via CoStars at the high school for the amounts at the high school and Whitfield Elementary for the prices listed below. And a motion 9.2, a motion to award a contract for the purchase of paper district-wise through Berks County Joint Purchasing at the BCIU bid for the period of January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2026, which is what Dr. Kennedy discussed in her report. And 9.3, looking for a motion to approve operations items 9.1 and 9.2. Dr. Kennedy, thank you. We have a second. Mrs. Cocker, any discussion? Okay, this is a roll call.
Dr. Kennedy,
Yes.
Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Yes.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Thank you. Motion passes. 10.1, request motion to approve the payment of bills as presented from the general fund in the amount of $1,554,548.58. It's a lot of fives in there. 10.2, a motion to approve finance item 10.1.
Schneider, so moved.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. Do we have a second? Thank you, Mr. McCree. This is a roll call.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy,
Yes.
Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Yes.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Thank you. Motion passes. 10.3, motion to approve the applications to create student-led clubs at the high school and West Middle School and to create student activity fund accounts for each of the clubs listed below. 10.4, request approval, motion to close high school student activities accounts due to dormancy and transfer the remaining balances to the high school student council student activities account. 10.5, seeking a motion to approve finance items 10.3 to 10.4.
Cocker, so moved.
Mrs. Cocker, do we have a second?
Schneider.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. Any discussion?
Is it possible to vote on those two separately?
Okay, so we're going to do a motion to approve 10.3 first. Mrs. Cocker, and
Cocker.
are you still willing? And Mr. Schneider, are you still willing to be a second on that?
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be a roll call vote? Oh, any discussion, I'm sorry, about 10.3?
Cocker?
Yes.
I just wanted to say that each of the clubs that are proposed here under 10.3 are student-led and student-initiated. I'm just proud of our students for taking their own interest and sharing it with other students. And the activity accounts, my only question would be for the Reading Olympics for West Middle School, does Southern Middle School also have an student activity account for their Reading Olympics team? That's all. I don't know what the purpose, obviously it's to expand everyone's love of reading, which I support 100%. Just financially, like why, making sure that both middle schools are even, that they both have access to student activity accounts for the Reading Olympics clubs.
Dr. Trickett, did you want to answer
Sure. It's a great point. We'll definitely take up conversation with our team to see what the plans are over at Southern. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'd like to echo Mrs. Cocker's points, and I think we discussed this at the last meeting, that students can create any club. They simply have to get an advisor to approve it and has to meet our general requirements. And if they do that, if they get the advisor and the interest, then they start it. And this is all being done by our students on a diversity of issue. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of different clubs, some of which I would really like to be able to attend the meetings. They look like a lot of fun. And the student accounts are a separate issue. But so this is going to be a roll call on 10.3.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy,
Yes.
Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Abstain.
and Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
7 yes, 1 abstain.
Okay, thank you. Motion carries. And then a motion for 10.4. Mrs. Cocker and Mr. Schneider, are you still willing to do the first and second?
Yes.
Thank you. Any discussion on 10.4? Okay, I would just note that not all student accounts have a student activity fund. And sometimes you have and some of the student activity accounts that you see here, the clubs exist, but they've determined they don't need the money, and then it goes back into the general account. Mr. Schneider, did you have comments?
Yeah, so like some of them are also receive outside, as we discussed at the meeting, receive outside financial support. And so that's why some of them don't need the money. Others, they just don't need it for what they're doing. And so that's why it's being returned to the general fund. Like you said, to reiterate, doesn't mean they're necessarily disbanding.
Thank you. And this is a roll call for 10.4.
Mrs. Cocker,
Yes.
Mr. McCree,
Yes.
Mrs. Royer,
Yes.
Mr. Schneider,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mrs. Casper,
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy,
Yes.
Mrs. Denny.
Yes.
8 yes, 0 no.
Okay, motion passes, thank you. 11.1, we're doing a second reading of Policy 308, Employment Contract Board Resolution, and Policy 805.2, School Security Personnel. And do we have any public participation on non-agenda items?
No, we have none.
Do we have any other business from the board? Did you have something, Mr. Hart?
Just want to throw in congratulations to you on your presidency. Congratulations to Mrs. Royer on her new appointment to the board. And a big thank you to Steph Cocker for the past 4 years of her great leadership as president. It has been a true appreciation of what you do and what you did for us. So thank you very much for all your time and commitment to that. So you did a great job, so thank you.
Okay, then I'm going to look for a motion to adjourn.
Schneider, so moved.
Have a good night, everyone.